got one.
Welcome to another episode of Police Beat, the show that takes you inside the Gainesville Police Department. I'm Officer Ben Tobias, the spokesman for GPD, and joining me as co-host is Sergeant Sharna Sen, a patrol supervisor.
Thanks, Ben. Today's episode is all about patrol, the officers you see every day out in the community keeping Gainesville safe. Patrol officers are truly the backbone of the police department because they are the first to respond to any call. Today we are going to ride with all three shifts to see some of the similarities and differences across 24 hours of police work.
What a better way to start our episode than with our day shift. These men and women are the ones you likely see each day as you go to work yourself, provided that you have a normal schedule, that is. Day shift work can bring anything from traffic crashes to emergency situations and everything in between. Our day shift officers begin their day at 7 a.m. and work until 6:30 p.m. Officer James Franklin, who previously kept watch over our downtown area at night, is your host for this day shift segment. Let's see what an average day for him looks like.
I'm Officer James Franklin with the Gainesville Police Department. I work day shift and I'm assigned to Oscar Zone on patrol. There are a lot of people on the roads during the day, so it makes it harder for us to get to places we need to be in a hurry. I just got a call that we have a subject that lives in the neighborhood of Lamplighter. He has a warrant. So we're gonna go there and get a game plan on with K9 unit and see if we can make contact with him.
Sometimes he's outside. Yeah. I said, but the majority of the time he's inside the house.
Domestic violence injunction violation?
Yes.
All right.
And then you have trespassing.
Okay.
But like I said, he's probably going to be pretty violent. I'm going to turn on this street right here. The house is once you come around this way, the house is going to be sitting like right here.
There we go. Ben, come out and talk to us. Come out and talk to us.
Come out and talk to me, please. You coming out?
Don't go in your pockets. Keep your hands visible for me, okay? Walk down out. Walk out. Come on. Walk down for me.
All right, relax. He's gonna explain to you.
You got a couple warrants, okay?
I don't got no warrants. I don't got no warrants, and I just heard what y'all just said, and I ain't got no warrants.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna take you over to Lotto County Jail, and they're gonna be able to figure it out. I'm gonna put this right in your pocket, okay? You have anything illegal on you, anything like that, or lighters, anything like that? You can't take to Lotto County Jail.
How y'all gonna pat me with some warrants and come up here and arrest me like I got some warrants? I ain't got no warrants, man.
Okay, let me walk you right over to my patrol car, okay?
We were here for ended up coming out. We had his father on the way who was going to open the door and actually let us in. There was a front window open, so I think he heard that Dad was on the way to actually let us in to get him. So instead of having Dad come, he came out and gave himself up. So now he'll be transported to the Lotto County Jail for his warrant.
212, 1014.
Which one? In the red? Hey! Hey, brown shirt. Hey, y'all come here. I'm gonna say, if y'all make me run after y'all, I ain't gonna run for nothing.
Jump me, man.
Who?
Him and his little brother that just ran. Nah, it's just a feeling. It's straight. It's dead.
Who was him?
What's up? Come on, man. Come on, let's go home now, man. Come on, man.
You know his name?
Nah, what's up? Come on.
Huh? Hold on. You need EMS?
Ah, man, I want to talk everything in there, man. He ain't got no shirt on with a hot top. He's straight, man.
What's his name?
Devontae.
How many of them was it?
All of them was sitting out there. And when the all started, it was all around. Grabbed me.
Devontae what?
I don't know his name.
Huh? Where does he live at?
Right over there. On this side with his mom.
Can you show me which one?
Yeah, come on.
Oscar 1, Papa 1, Channel 3.
You ain't even go over there. What's up, man? You ain't even go over there. Tell him what he tried to tell you. You tell him what you got to tell him, man. Let's go on about our business, man. What's up? Come on.
Oscar 1, can you please get Papa 1 to go to 3 for me?
Somebody, I don't know. Somebody did. Everybody with that foolishness.
Devontae here?
He gone.
Does he live here though?
No, he stayed over there, but ain't nobody home. My grandma gone out of town. He don't walk down somewhere. I don't know.
Papa 1, you on 3?
All I know is he don't even come back out here trying to start nothing. You can't come to nobody else's neighborhood thinking that you can run stuff. And nobody can take that thing. He thinks he's trying on somewhere.
This guy didn't want to be a victim, which is why he walked off. And in this neighborhood with these guys, it's hard to get anybody to be a witness. Like I asked the gentleman if he saw what was going on, he told me no, but when we pulled up, I saw the two of them actually out here. So I know they actually saw what was going on, but nobody wants to say anything unless they're the ones in trouble, so we can only do what we can do. Right now, we just got a missing persons call. 18-year-old subject's been missing. Right now, we're gonna head and meet with the family so we can get a clothing description, places he frequently visits, and put a game plan together so we can go out and look for him.
The main emphasis is he likes to be at UF campus. The UFPD is aware. Likes to be at GHS and in Norton. I got with Sergeant Bradford, and he's getting in touch with the SROs to make sure they're aware. I don't know if Mom actually saw him leaving the complex or not. He left last night at 18:30 hours, so.
Hi, this is Officer Franklin with GPD. We have a missing 18-year-old. He's 6'1", white male. He has a black shirt with Grumpy Cat on the front and tan shorts. And we just wanted to put out a bolo in case any of the drivers, saw him walking or actually dropped him off somewhere. All right, right now we just got a call from a citizen who saw the posting on Facebook. They spotted our subject in the area off of 39th Avenue. And right now we have an officer headed to that location to make contact with the individual so we can bring him back to his family. We use social media a lot. We put the word out there. We have more eyes looking. So right now we're headed back to the location of the individual's family, and we'll reunite him with his family.
Each of our shifts is about 11 and a half hours long. Each shift overlaps the other, so there is never a time of the day or night when officers are not patrolling the city. After the break, we ride with Evening Shift Patrol. Police Beat will be right back.
It's after midnight. Most likely you're asleep, safe in your home. Somebody is there, watching out for you. 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. The Gainesville Police Department is on patrol.
Report of suspect attempting to enter residence.
283, I'm en route.
The The Gainesville Police Department. When you need us, we're there.
Our evening shift officers start their day at 4 p.m. when most of the city is looking forward to leaving work. These officers are prepared for keeping order and helping the city until 3:30 a.m. As you can imagine, their shifts bring a wide variety of calls and emergencies. For this segment, the Police Beat crew rode with Officer John Maloney. Officer Maloney is also one of our SWAT officers, so he brings a great deal of experience to patrol work. Let's see an evening of his work.
My name is John Maloney. I work for the Gainesville Police Department. I work evening shift, which is 4 p.m. to about 3:30 a.m. I work Delta Zone in the city, which is in the northeast area of Gainesville. And I'm also on the SWAT team. We don't have a full-time team, we have a part-time team. So we do training a couple times a month, and then we do our ops throughout the month or as needed. We get, just a wide range of calls. They just, things from, things very minor, where we're just there to assist people, or they want advice, to robberies, burglaries in progress, a lot of your high priority calls, we get during the evening hours, those peak hours from 8 p.m. till about 2 o'clock in the morning. We get to see all that stuff.
My understanding was, you can tell right here, at some point he lost control. I think it ended up on its side. He was carrying the pipes. They fell off. Luckily it rolled that way, not out in the middle of the road. When I heard it come out, that was my worst concern. So best case scenario, and I'm pretty sure that the driver's okay in the semis. Okay, so I'll put Lonnie right there.
That's fine, and just make sure they're almost done. They got about 30 minutes left.
That's fine.
Clear the pipe, we're gonna clear it.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, that's fine. Traffic crashes. The tow truck company is actually normally responsible for clearing out the roadway. University Towing's our contract tow, so that's why they were called out here. Probably too, they were probably one of the only tow truck companies that could actually haul off the 18-wheeler and clean up the road on top of it. So that's what he's doing right now, and once we get the road, this lane here, this turn lane clear, we'll go ahead and open up the roadway, and we'll probably head out of here and let them finish it up.
He is 1.5 feet away from me, and he just knocked me in the ball. Do you hear him, 911 dispatcher? Yes, I heard him. I'm walking away from him. He's following me. Came to the hill. I backed all the way up to the top of the hill. He ran to the base of the hill. And then the other man who's been antagonizing me, screaming down my neck as I'm bringing my groceries down, literally down my neck, screaming, sort of trying to train me as G.I. Jane, I guess. They try to condition women to abuse, to train them as their subs. Right after you left, they left today after the officers. I had to call about him earlier today. Right after they left, he started antagonizing.
How long have you lived back? You live back there?
I've only been there 1.5 months. I had been over there.
It's very hard to reason with somebody that, she's not necessarily wanting to harm anybody or, harm herself. She's just, there's something just not clicking there, and there's a lot of people out there like that. It is very, very hard to reason with somebody like that, whereas, she doesn't own this property. She, more than likely, she might not even be allowed, the owners of the property are pretty lenient about who's on it, but, it's not for her to dictate who is on the property. All right, well, we're gonna follow you in there because you evidently know where he's at.
I was right here. He was right here.
Were y'all crossing paths?
No, he came because I was here. We weren't crossing paths.
Okay, let's go back here and let's see what we got going on.
There's no snakes or anything.
I'm sure there's not. Where does he live, though?
Okay, I'll show you that. He's got 2 places to go.
Because that's where we want to go. We want to go to his spot.
Okay, here's one place. Same condition it is.
Right, well, is it?
And then
Don't go in his house.
no, this is he basically, and they treated him like a VIP. After he had chased me, and the first time I ever called him, they found him living like this, and he'd just 15 minutes before been tracing me around. Then he was in there for 10 minutes.
So we don't know where he's at right now.
I want to know how my camp is set up, where he can go. If you look at my camp, what he can do. Is he going past my fence?
If you are on private property and they are on city property, we as a city will have to work to get them evicted, okay? If you are on private property, then the property owner must post that as no trespassing.
What's your opinion of her? What's everybody's opinion of her out here?
She's crazy.
Okay, all right, well, we're getting the same impression. So I just wanted to make sure that we were on the right path of what way we were thinking.
She needs Chattahoochee or...
Yeah, I mean, yeah, she's a little out there. I mean, she doesn't meet our criteria to Baker Act necessarily, but, all right, man, I appreciate it. I just wanted to see kind of what y'all's opinion was of her out here. Thanks. Man, this looks safe. Oh my gosh. Never would have thought this was behind Lowe's, huh?
I had just directed this privacy veil when that man surfaced. All this sand underneath here, I graded the area. I cleared the area. You've got a bunch of drunken, lazy people who are jealous, and that's just about as complicated as it gets. And they hate me just because I still have a future. They don't. I don't talk to them. I don't deal with them. I'm not one of them. I don't follow their laws.
Ideal situation for us to catch somebody in the act of doing something. That would be ideal. Because you know nobody out here is gonna, tell us the truth on who did that. You know what I mean? Like, we can't come out here and get a straight answer from anybody, so.
Mr. Shoebane, how nice of you to join us. What's going on tonight?
Here, why don't we come over here and talk?
Okay.
Right here. Come on, right here. Here's the deal. You, in my personal opinion, sometime today, you either inadvertently or purposefully did something that upset her. You might have purposely done it or just didn't even.
Camp.
Okay, so you did walk by her camp.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And so this is all what we're dealing with because you walked by her camp today. There's a lot of woods out here, brother, man.
Agreed.
Okay?
Totally agreed.
To not have to walk. She's way back here too. So
Yeah, right.
you have a lot of area, a lot of trails.
Yes, sir.
Do not come back over here to her, because here's the thing. You're wasting a lot of time on us coming out here today, okay?
She's calling about you. You're part of the problem. You're not part of the solution. You're part of the problem.
Ma'am, I understand.
You know just as much
Ma'am, I
as
understand.
you know just as much as everybody that she's.
Don't come back over here. Don't
Well, I have to walk by
No,
her
you're
camp
gonna-
to
you're
see
gonna
my
make a new
friends.
path- You're going to make a new path, or your friend's going to meet you somewhere in the middle. You want to be
Okay.
right, or do you want to be
Okay.
happy?
Good point. Good point. Good point, girl.
Do you want to be right, or you
Thank
want
you,
to be
ma'am.
happy?
Thank you,
Okay?
ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
All right, we're gonna take care of him. Okay, we're gonna go with him. We're gonna do a couple other things here with him and ask him some more detailed questions. Okay. All right, Indiana Jones, you ready to cross the Nile?
Maloney, quit shaking the bridge.
Evening shift patrol happens to be my favorite because it's the shift I normally work. You find a great mix of police calls that keep your day interesting. After the break, we round out the day by riding with our midnight shift to see what happens at night. Police Beat will be back in just a moment.
So, you're driving along when you spot those flashing lights on a vehicle stopped up ahead. Could be a patrol car, an ambulance, or a tow truck. Do the right thing. Move over or slow down to 20 miles per hour below the posted speed limit. When any sort of emergency vehicle or tow truck is off to the side of the road with its flashers on, give them room. It's not just smart, it's the law. And not doing it could cost you some hard-earned cash. Fail to move over or slow down and there could be a ticket coming your way. Florida's Move Over law is designed to keep you and our emergency workers safe on Florida roadways. When you see an emergency vehicle or tow truck stopped ahead with its flashing lights on, approach with caution. Change lanes away from the emergency vehicle as long as it's safe, or slow way down to 20 miles per hour below the speed limit. Hey, these folks are out there looking out for you, so you look out for them too, will ya? All you gotta do is move over a lane to give them some space, or slow down if you can't change lanes. So move over, Florida. It's the law. Help keep Florida's roadways safe for everyone by moving over or slowing down when emergency vehicles have their lights flashing on the side of the road. Move over, Florida. A message from the Florida Highway Patrol, paid for by the Florida Department of Transportation.
When most of the city goes to bed, there are a group of officers working to make sure that you sleep safely. Our midnight shift officers start their days at 9 o'clock and work until 8:30 a.m. So when most of you are turning off the TV for the night and headed to bed, these officers are grabbing their first cups of coffee. For this segment, we ride with Officer Craig Farrell, who previously served Gainesville as a police service technician for many years. Now he is one of the brave men and women that keeps watch over Gainesville every night.
Officer Craig Farrell with the Gainesville Police Department. I work on the midnight shift. Came out to this location in reference to an individual saying that herself and her friends were inebriated with narcotics and alcohol, and they wanted us to check on them.
How you doing?
Romeo 4, Romeo 3, be advised the complainant walked away from the location. Her name's Erica Williams. She'll be wearing a blue and yellow shirt.
Yeah, we got one. Give him that phone. Obviously, you want to talk to him.
What's going on tonight?
Who are we talking to?
Oh, I don't know. I guess I guess somebody wife kept in, somebody got caught or whatever.
You got to tell me. You got to tell him.
Is there anybody else in here other than you two?
Oh,
this is it? Okay.
What's going on tonight?
I don't know. I'm bringing my bill.
Oh, well, I'm here with Jason.
And I hang out a little bit.
Where's Jason at?
Got a somewhere down there.
Well, my clothes in the room.
I just lay on the couch.
When we get there, the actual complainant person who called in had already left. Two others are there, still drinking. What's going on, man? We were just out here.
We ain't called.
We ain't called y'all. We were looking at TV.
We just got a call saying, "What is your name, Yolanda?"
Yeah, I didn't call you.
Apparently, some other person is calling to get her out of the house. Jason? How's it going? You Jason? Jason, what's going on?
Man, I just girl up here, man. I just want to get out. You know, I'm not really trying to have all the bull.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Okay.
Starting problems, man. You know what I mean? Calling my mom, telling her stuff. You know what I said? None of her business, not tell her.
This is the Yolanda woman?
Yeah.
Does she live there?
No, she lives in Choices.
She lives where? Oh, in Choices?
Yeah, she's my friend, you know what I mean? She's a good person.
Yeah.
It's just the point that I'm just tired of the bull calling my mama, telling her stuff. You know what I mean? And
Do you live there?
That's my apartment.
That's your apartment. What about the other gentleman? Does he live there with you or no?
No, I just letting him stay there. He's good.
Does he have belongings in there?
Yeah, he has belongings in there. You
Okay, so
she
he's
has
living there, right?
belongings in there too. You know what I mean? But today I just don't want it
Okay.
out. I want it out.
Here's the issue, okay? Once somebody brings belongings in there, they've been staying there for so long, it's considered residency. All right, you let her stay too long at this point. Civilly, we can't make her leave. You need, because civilly we're not allowed to. All right, we can take criminal action, but there's no crime here. All there is civil action. What you have to do is you gotta go to the courthouse in the morning, get an eviction notice, and have her kicked out.
Yes, sir.
All right? Until that happens, are you able to stay with her or stay at another place or something?
Man, I stay with my brother, man.
Are you sure you're good to go on that?
I stay with my brother in Gardenia.
Okay. Coming up to this possible fight in progress. We've got a couple units here, so it should be under control. So we'll see if we can lend a hand and see what's going on. So, everything okay? Everything okay?
Excuse me all day. I ain't mean to start no trouble on her butt, man, but she did that to me. You know what I'm talking about? She got off on me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm straight strapped. I ain't no problem. But she was wrong, man. She was dead wrong. Only thing I did was, officer, man, me and my baby mama, right? You know what I'm talking about? We had this, we were talking, and I stopped talking. And then she gonna just kick me out the bus. Start trash. For nothing. I did nothing. I don't
to go. Have a
wait
good
up,
night.
I'm gone. I'm out of here.
Thank you.
He doing that for nothing. And she did that for nothing.
Man, you're good to go, man.
You're good to go, man.
House for real.
Yep.
Bridge ring.
This is what. I ain't gonna tell you. Me and my baby mama right there. We just had a little cut. And cut off. And this lady just went berserk, man, for nothing.
The bus driver?
Yeah, I swear to God, dog.
Hey, man, you know how
She went berserk for nothing, man. She ain't had to do that, man.
But listen, you ain't in handcuffs, you ain't nothing. You
Yeah, I know.
good to go, man.
But
You good to go
saying,
home,
man,
all right?
she
You
ain't
just
had to
ain't
do
riding
that.
the bus right now.
She ain't had to do
Ain't
that,
the biggest
though.
thing.
Y'all did that, bro. Just know that, bro. I'm straight though. Straight like that.
A couple issues with intoxicated people, actually several issues. I think just about every issue we had tonight had to do with intoxicated people. That's often what happens on midnight shift is basically we get the result of what everybody's doing, whether it be legal or illegal. But in general, it was a good night. Everybody's safe, and the city's pretty quiet.
By the time Officer Farrell heads home, our day shift officers are out again. As you can see, the different patrol shifts bring their own unique challenges to our officers, but they are all out there to make sure Gainesville stays safe, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
We hope you enjoyed your 24-hour look at Patrol today. Make sure to follow GPD on Facebook or Twitter, or connect with us at GainesvillePD.org, where you can make suggestions on what you'd like to see featured on a future episode.
We love taking your suggestions and putting them on air, so please let us know what parts of GPD you want to see.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you again next month for another episode of Police Beat.
Why don't you come with me?
Yo, what are you doing?
Nothing, man. Just having a little fun.
Come on, man, she's drunk.
We're just a little bit buzzed, that's all.
She's more than just a little buzzed, dude. Look, she can't even stand up.
It's not a big deal.
Come on, let's just get her out of here. You'll thank me later.
Dude, come on.